Hi guys, good morning everyone. From my end, it is really a wet day. Good afternoon and good evening. I'm sure people in Australia, this is their evening. Okay, guys, if you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Put a comment in the comment section. Now, this morning, it is gonna be a Q and A section because I miss coming live on Sunday as usual. Our new week section, a new week, and a new you. And if you're going to watch on replay, please feel free to drop your questions on the comment section and I will definitely respond to it. So, this weekend, this whole week, it has been a week of a lot of emotions going through everything. A quick one to everyone here. My name is Sonia. I'm a child of God. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of two beautiful kids. And I've juggled my career from an early childhood educator to nursing. you know, I've shared a bit of my story, which is on a pin post. So feel free to go and read it. So why am I here this morning? I'm just led to talk to someone, maybe to inspire you or it won't. But this week, like I said, I'm originally from Nigeria, yeah, but I live in Canada, in Toronto precisely. And this week we had a lot of, we kind of gathered for one of our brother. The wife gave birth April 22. Yeah, she gave birth April 22. And this is someone that, I don't know him closely, but we had to like gather for him for the purpose. I'm going to share the story with you guys. His wife gave birth April 22 and she died June 14, just 2 weeks ago. Now, this guy has three kids, all below 5. The first child is going to turn 4 by October. The second one is going to turn 2 by August. And the wife gave birth to April is 2 months old and she passed June 14. So he is the person, he works at the sea, like one of those captains, and he hasn't been present. Like, I don't know him. Most Nigerians they don't really know him because, let's say, he kind of shuts people out of his life, maybe because of a job or time, but people didn't really know him. So when his wife passed June 14th, he did the funeral a week after. Nobody knew what was going on. Now the news got to us last week because he's really struggling. Now he can't go back to his work offshore to work because he has 3 children that he is literally tied to start taking care of. And they're all below 5. And the 2 months old is there. He can't go back to his work, to his job. The kids are there. It's a whole lot for him emotionally. It's a whole lot for him in terms of responsibility. Now we got to know last week, and everyone we started putting things together to reach out to get the best option for him. You know, now he can walk. Why am I sharing this story with someone? When I talk to you guys about owning a business online, and I always refer to the word that we are used to, right? I always say you can start this while you're doing your full-time job, while you're doing your part-time. You can even leave it as a side hustle, which is also great. But let's always have a plan B in our life. Now look at him now, Captain. He doesn't have a plan B. He can't go back to the sea, and he has exams to write, like a professional exam to write. Now he said he can't even open the book because they are not even entering. All he does is carry the kids, sit down and cry with them. You know, now some of us has volunteered to, take care of the girls and, allow him study at least for the exam, which they moved a month. He's gonna write it July because they moved it because the wife had passed, right? They're giving him time to mourn and face back to life. Imagine that. They are giving him just 1 month to do the exam because the professional exams. Now we had to gather to, kind of take care of the children, support him, contribute, send out gift cards and all that to him because he can't walk. He's finding it difficult to cope, without the wife. Now imagine if he has a digital business like the one I've shared with you guys, the opportunity I brought to your doorstep. You won't have been worried about finances now. It should be all about the children. But now he has a lot on his plate. So we are trying to gather like social workers and other people, you know. Let me know where you're watching from and other people on the comment section and people to help him. Now, why I share the story with you is because it's so deep in my heart. I wasn't here live on Sunday because of this particular story and other things. But my business was still ongoing. Now, I have said if you are an elderly parent, you have children of 16, 15, 14, this is something they will love and they actually love to do because it's in an online space. I've had teenagers start this business and they are so happy and fulfilled doing it. Now, you as a parent, because the frequently asked question I always get is um, how much am I supposed to start? Some people actually think is free. Now, and I tell someone, if you are working online or if you see something online, you're not offering services, you're not offering products, that is a scam. You must have something you're offering if you're in the digital space. If you're not offering services or you're not offering product that people want to buy from you, then it's a scam. But if you have a service or if you have a product, is an exchange of something, then you can look into it. I tell someone that said to me, I don't know if this is for me. I'm like, first of all, the first step is going to watch the webinar. I don't bring into your face because I want you to see my face all the time, but because I know it's something that has really helped a lot of families. And I am committed to making sure I reach out to as many people who want to take up the opportunity for themselves and for their family. Now, what is it for you? If you're working full time in a job you enjoy doing, all good. Please have a plan B, so that if something happens to you, life do happen all the time. The children will have something to live off. You as a person will have a plan B. You won't have to worry so much about who is going to come to my aid or who is going to help. Now, if you already have maybe a brick and mortar business and you're wondering, am I able to have something like this as well? Own a business in a digital space. It's a two different things. you know I'm going to have a section by maybe next week where we talk about the benefit of having an online franchise and the benefit of owning like a physical shop, right? How it works. So first step, always I tell you to watch the webinar. Now what I see at the end of it is someone coming to say, oh, I've watched the webinar, and the next thing I saw is I should pay 149. And I tell the person that 149 is like a key to open a door, and that door is open for you. It's not shut. Now that key opens the door for you. Is in that door, that opening that you choose whether to move in or to move out. That is how genuine and how legitimate it is. Now, when you open that door with the 149 and you go in, the door is still open behind you, and you go in and you tell yourself, when we show you the blueprint of how this business works, and you tell yourself, oh, I don't think it's for me, I want to go through that door out, that money, that 149 is refunded back to you, and you turn, you walk out, and the door is still open till whenever you choose to come back. Yeah. There is no hidden charges. The 149 is a key to open. You assess, you view, you take your time to make an informed decision. And if it is for you, you take up the chance for yourself. If it's not for you, go through that door, and walk out with your money with you. Now, why do I share this story with you? In course of this weekend, us running around for him, trying to make sure the children are safe somewhere, um, calling people, gathering the community to kind of help him. Everyone saw this opportunity and they are willing to hop on, because this is something that is not taking you away from what you love, because you love to be on your phone, you love to be online. So, and if you are parents that have an older kids, right? I shared three things yesterday that rich people teach their children. One, you want things in your life, that's okay, but you need to learn how to make money. You need to become an entrepreneur. That's one thing you teach your child if you have an older child. Now, the second thing you teach your child is to be able to employ people. Now, leverage people's time and leverage people. Okay. Now, the third one, which is the most important thing, okay, you teach your teenage child, or you teach your child that is grown enough, Three is to invest back in that, in a bit, in something. Because now when you invest, you are sending that money on an errand to return back. I shared yesterday, the mistake we all make is because we try to pursue money. And money is like a bird. The more you pursue, the more it's going to run away from you. Now, money is not something we hold on our hand. Money is the exchange of a perceived value. Look at some of the currencies and look at what is written behind it. You pay the bearer when he insists. So you have to use that money for a service, or for maybe a product, or for something you want to get. It's not something you hold. A lot of us, kind of enjoy seeing, maybe you have this huge chunk of money and you see it in your bank account, and one, you are not making anything from it. I told you yesterday, the most important thing you can teach your child is that three things, but the most is the third one, which is what? To send that money on an errand. So that, the rule of 72, like shared with you yesterday, because in 7 years, you should have doubled that money or more than that. Now, what's the rule of 72? Now, putting that money to work in order to bring back for you maybe 20% more than what you put in, or 18% if you're lucky, or 20% of more than you put in. But do not, after you've become an entrepreneur, after you've employed people, to leverage people and time, now the third one is to put it back and let it work for you. Now, when someone tell me, oh, I watched the workshop and you still have the money to open the door. And when they say the 149, you quickly shut the door and you run. I have someone on this platform. I always see he's a teenager. He hasn't even come in like to lock the door. But I see him every day committed to making sure he starts this business, because his why is so big. He's not even from here. He's from Kenya. I'm not going to mention it there because he knows. His why is so big. Now, some of us that are doing a job that we like or we love, you can do it as a plan B, like I said, you can do this as a part time, and it's not taking your time. 1 to 2 hours is okay in a day when it's up and running. When it's up and running. Now, yesterday, I've had a lot of people share their testimonial, and majorly most of the professionals we see, share how they never even envisioned themselves reaching where they are, because they just came in because they just wanted something to supplement their income. But now it became, their plan A, and they quit their jobs. You might not want to quit your own job because it's something that you love doing. Now, you can do this as a full time. Now, remember, statistics in Canada, if you want to retire and retire well, you are supposed to be having around $65,000 dollars yearly, all saved up, for you. Now, someone might say, how am I going to save up this with all the bills at hand to do? You might want to depend on the government. Remember, life happens. And when life happens, they can all help you. And with what happened in 2020, most of the companies now don't even want to employ a full-time staff. They prefer the contract staff now, so that if in case of eventualities, they can easily tell you your contract is over and you're gone. That is what most of them have learned now, because they don't want to pay for physical space anymore. Most people don't go on site anymore, they work from home. So most companies do not even employ a permanent workers now, so that they're not able to pay you all the benefits, the dental, the health insurance, and all that and all that. So, what is your time of work, and what are you able to change? We are going to Today is the last day of the month of June. We are entering completely the second quarter of the year. What is that vision? What is that goal? What is that what is those things that you wrote out you want to achieve and you have not even seen yourself doing one of it? One might be, your weight, one might be to change your eating habits, and one might be, how far have you gone to achieve those goals? How far have you gone to achieve those goals? So, guys, if you're going to watch a replay, feel free to drop any comments, any questions, any concerns, and I always pray for you guys. I pray the good Lord direct your path, direct your heart, direct your mind in that place of destiny. Let your heart, let your light so shine before the world that they will see the goodness of God in you and glorify the Father. Destinies are ties to you. So it's a new week and it's a new you. Have an amazing rest of the week, and it's my opportunity to say happy new month of July. Go forth in this new month. If you're gonna watch a replay, and prosper and shine. God bless you all.